All right, hey Dave, what's up, everyone? Here we are, hole 9. Looks like wind straight in the face, more or less. So really just beating this out here as far as possible. I'm thinking, bouncing this up into this fairway could be ideal. But with this straight into the wind, you're probably going to want as much length as possible. I'd imagine this hole is going to be a bit of a bear. Usually hole 9s are more of the toughest ones. And one of the things that you'll see with wind straight in the face plus moving this target down the lower ground, you'll probably want to nuke this as hard as possible. See opponent laying off of it. What I imagine is going to happen when that target moves down to that lower ground, you're going to see that it lands way short. So you can see he didn't land even anywhere near that fairway top there. Not even close to it. So you really got to keep in mind that it's really going to land short in those situations. So let's see if we can figure something out. In terms of my balls, I'm thinking power 5, gridiron, type, Titan, something to really extend this out here as far as possible. I'm thinking somewhere along the lines of over here with some curl. We're really going to want to blast this down here as hard as possible. I would imagine, like I said, we're going to be able to nuke this. I'm sure of it. And then on top of it, we're even going to do some curl. A reasonable amount. Still not enough. So still not enough. I would imagine even getting that into that fairway, I'm not even sure. We'll have to see. I'm really just going to probably pitch out. You guys can, try to make some minor tweaks. I'll pitch out into this fairway and let's just see what it looks like with the power 5 option and with the cataclysm. I was surprised to not see my opponent use the cataclysm or something similar. I kind of just knew, even though never playing this hole, you could just see that you're nowhere near the hole, even getting to that fairway. Like it's not even in the ballpark. So you can see, I was a little bit light on my adjustment, and then maybe even just a little bit more curl on top. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pitch out to where it essentially looks like my ball would probably make it up to if I actually pull this off. So it'll be a little bit more towards here, kind of towards this north edge. And we'll try to go at this hole, assuming that, you guys can make the tweaks and get your ball out to kind of where my drive is. We'll see what it looks like. But I would imagine, more so than anything, with this hole, just getting your eagle is going to be the key. So I'm thinking, especially when I'm looking at holes 3 and 9. 3 and 9, it seems. You just want to make sure that you get those eagles. That's going to be the key. You don't want to make birdies, especially come weekend time. So all we want to do is focus on getting that ball into the fairway. And what I'm thinking is something along the lines of maybe topspin through this rough, kind of like this. Maybe with some curl. And we're definitely going to blast this. Still going to be tough to get this up to the hole. Real tough. I'm essentially just going to blast this up here. As you can see, getting it as close as possible is going to be ideal. And it looks like I can just creep it up with Cat 7. So that just goes to show you. And that's, power 5 ball as well. So really getting that up there and into the green is not going to be an easy feat. But that's more or less what you'll want to focus on. Not worried about getting too cute. Just make sure that you hit those marks and that you can kind of hone in on perfect ball or close to perfect ball. And as I mentioned, try not to get too aggressive. All I was trying to do is just get it over to that left side of the fringe. I was just trying to get it up there by the fringe somewhere. And it looks like it did roll onto the green. And as a result, you can see that I would be able to roll this in. Distance really isn't an issue. So either way, whether you can leave it just short and just kind of rapier and bringer, top spin, pitch it, or alternatively, you know, just get it up there onto the green and then make the putt. So good luck with that. Hopefully you guys can, you know, make the necessary tweaks on some of these holes. You can see, you know, this is just kind of my first playthrough, so it's just kind of getting a general sense overall, and then using this and taking these shots and then making little minor tweaks each and every time you play it. But I would recommend, you know, a lot of the strategy that I tried to set up on these holes, and then just try to eat, you know, just one hole at a time, just take the adjustment and try to get just a little bit more precise. But then, you know, just following these strategies should be pretty helpful for you guys. So good luck out there. Hopefully it goes well, and take care. See you next time.